Hey, good people, my name is still Benga Adeyinka, the first, they call me the GCON, the Grand Comedian of Nigeria. And you know I will do it on this program. I start by telling you that it's better to jaw than to war. It's better to sit down than to go to war and talk. It's better for you to not worry yourself about high blood pressure, about what is happening around you. It's better for you to just look for someone, sit down with, gist, learn something, and most importantly, relax. Because problem, they do with him, they finish. My guest on the program today is a man that does something very, very unique in the events industry. He has worked so hard to create a niche for himself by providing total logistics for events. He believes there is a key to every business, and also passion and consistency can take one higher. He is my friend, my brother, managing director, and chief executive officer of Icebox Nigeria Limited, the one and only Olubuyi Ogunaike Jr. I don't call him all those names. Anywhere I see him, I call him Ice! My brother.
Greetings, Abba.
Welcome.
Thank you very much. Thank you so much.
Welcome.
Thank you.
Huh. Of all the businesses to do in this world, how come drinks was what came to you?
But water is drink. Coke is
Juice
drink.
is drink.
Juice is drink.
So, at what point in your life did you sit down to say, this is what I want to do?
Okay, so it's a long story actually. After university, I tried to get a job, but that wasn't forthcoming. I went to a private school, so I expected that any job I'll be getting would at least tally with my school fees. Basically. I went to Babcock University.
Wow.
So the jobs that were coming then were, more of 20K per month, 30K per month,
because
40K per month. Because I don't have any experience at all, basically. I know the way it is in this country. If you don't have experience, you really can't, do anything. So I went further for my master's at the MBA from Unilab.
Can I come in there?
Please.
Alashi Junior.
Why?
You are getting 40K job after paying so much at Babcock. You don't let me go for masters. You think they will pay you 1 million?
Yes, I was very hopeful. Yeah.
Okay.
So after my MBA, I went for my first interview. It was First Inland Bank. I don't know if you can remember that. So, it was a young, chap that was talking to me, during the interview. And he asked me the last question. And he goes, if you find money on the floor and you're stranded, would you pick it up? And I'm like, I'm sure it's God sent. So I'll obviously pick it up.
Oh, shit.
And he said, okay, we'll get back to you. And they never got back to me. So I called my cousin. Egbon, what's going on now? These guys, they've not called me yet. And he goes, So, that was that. I tried to apply at different places. Then I have an uncle that...
But you didn't get the job because you spoke the truth.
Because I only spoke the truth, basically. So I tried to get another job, and then it wasn't forthcoming still. So I have one uncle that works in the oil company. Uncle Biodo. He worked with Shell at that time. And, he had his link with mobile and all that stuff. So I went for the test. It was extremely easy.
Oh.
Yes, it was very, very easy. So I thought. Because everything I wrote, I thought was right. And then, the test result was supposed to come out on the same day. So they were just going to call me and then say, okay, you have to come back in 2 days for the interview. And then they didn't call me. Because what I heard was that 2 hours, at least latest, they'll call me if I pass the test. Nobody called me.
2 days, you didn't hear anything?
No, in 2 hours.
Wow.
No problem. By the third hour, I was still on the island. I said, you know what, let me just be going home. Maybe they'll call me. Nobody called me. So I called my mom. I said, call your brother, Alpha. These guys, they haven't called me yet. And she called me back and she goes, hello, pass you. So I cried I cried from Ojota bus stop.
Wow.
So Gudorioke, I didn't take a bus. I was just straight because I was thinking.
Wow.
Like, someone get a job. All my guys already working, they get me. Globalcom, was it Airtel then?
Nine Mobile.
Nine Mobile or something, because it was around then 2008, and nothing was forthcoming. So I started to do different other stuff. I started to sell, t-shirts, shoes,
Oh.
yeah, just mobile stuff. And I was trying. I served in Port Harcourt then in 2004. So I went back to PH to try to sell my shares because I met some people there, and it was going, but it wasn't so fantastic.
You didn't pay the school fees.
Basically, it wasn't so fantastic. So I came back to Lagos at about 2009. And my father said to me that, so what do you want to do now? I said, I don't know yet. I'll try and get something done, basically. So I started to write different stuff that I could, try, different things, basically. Still the same clothing line, water factory. This icebox didn't even come at that time.
Wow.
Towards September, it now came. I said, oh, this. So it was something about it. I never knew the business existed.
Whoa.
So I only go to parties, I sit down, eat, I get drinks, and that's all. I never knew that there were people that cater to drinks at events. So I wrote it, and I chose Icebox. At the time, my father had retired. He had paid through school, MBA. I want to start a business. Daddy, I feel me low can be very business. Okay.
So,
So, so I spoke to my mom as well, yeah. So I spoke to my uncle. So he gave me £1,000 as at then. So I built the ice chest, I made some uniform, and I started to, push. I restarted the business. I started to push it. It was a process, 2010. Started to push it.
You see, let's rewind to what you said, and this is the beauty of having an education.
Right.
You registered the business.
Right.
Why didn't you just go and start without registering?
No, I won't start without registering the business.
That's what I always tell people about education. Normally, you start, you'll be using the name Icebox, you become very big. You now want to register Icebox. You now realize that somebody has taken it. You now make it our Icebox. Iceboxes. Continue, my brother.
So basically, I registered the business, and then, I tried to get a business. And it took me 18 months to get the first gig.
Whoa!
Yeah, that's
18 months.
Yeah, a year and 6 months. I will never forget.
What did you do in those days to get known?
Those 18 months?
Those 18 months, what were you
doing? I was going to the office. My office on Lagos Island then.
You had an office?
Yeah, with my uncle. I was sharing with my uncle. So I had a roll-up banner outside there that says we do drinks. So what I do for 18 months was to have people come over, we can serve drinks. So I interview them, I get their forms, I made their guarantors. Basically, that was what I was doing for 18 months. So I got the first gig from a friend that we went to school together. His name is Tola Oshidera, I can't forget. And it went well.
The first job, how did you feel?
My life depended on it. It was a do or die affair. We needed to deliver the event, basically. And it was my first time. So the guys that I employed are more experienced than me because they've been doing it for people for a while.
Whoa.
You get me? So, they had their own ways as well. You get me? So we did it. Profit was like 8,000 naira.
How much?
8K.
Man, you teach some school now. Sorry, our program is for Kokum. Somebody teach some school. Because some school now. Please show that man. Please help me focus on it. Because some school are 8,000 naira. After 18 months, please show him. Let me see his face. Koku, say hello. Let's go. So, 8,000 naira.
Yes, 8,000 naira. And I still believe that it could get better. So it took me another, month to get another one. So basically,
what did you see at that first event you did?
Right.
Because you said those guys are definitely more experienced than you.
Yes.
They must have been doing some things that didn't go the way you wanted yours to go. What did you see that needed changing?
They showed me Pepe.
Eh?
Yeah. On the first event that I had.
Wow.
We go back to the loading point, and I had to search their bags. A couple of drinks were there,
wow.
Wines, juices, and all of that. But I told them after the event that, you see, I know you're experienced. I'm not experienced. And I know that you have a mindset to crash this business I'm just starting. You don't know how long it has taken me to, you want to get this festival, 18 months. But I'll give you guys the last chance. If I should see this kind of thing again, it's going to be a serious issue. And, they started to adjust, by So it's
stop. They started to adjust.
No. So the truth is that I don't know any organization that, you won't find people that will take what doesn't belong to them.
Yeah.
I don't know any organization. I don't know. Because we read about it.
Yeah.
A young chap moves away with bank money, can million, so, it's hard to, deal with staff. It's crazy. But, we keep getting better with trainings, more education, more, okay, this is what we should do that is right, this is what we should do that is not right, so they're also trying to be better people, basically. So we got the second event, and it went well ever since
6 months after.
Yeah, no, 2 months after.
2 months after.
Ever since then, we've been trying.
Now, what did you bring differently to the table?
Okay, so I paid attention to a lot of waiters and waitresses at events. And I noticed that most of them do not come out looking neat. That was the only thing for me at that point.
I know your first event must have made you extremely happy. The second one that came 2 months after, you'll have said yes. But which would you consider to be your breakthrough moment? That moment that you looked at yourself and said, Mommy, I've made my school fees.
So I had an event. It was from a friend. We went to school together. I won't mention his name.
Okay.
Right. And he calls me and says, my nickname in school was Squaddy. Squadron.
Squadron leader. Oh shit.
So most of my schoolmates will say, because if they drink squadron, they do drinks. Was Squaddy, and he goes, Squaddy, my older brother is getting married, but I'll let you know. I'll get back to you, don't worry. I called this guy for another 3 months, he didn't pick up his phone.
Whoa.
Yeah. That's how he is. When it was time,
he called
me and says, where are you? Then I used to live in Fagba. I said, I'm in Fagba. Can you meet me on the island now? I said, Chairman, I'm in Fagba. It's going to take me like another 30 minutes to get to the island.
Meet me now.
Send up and meet me. So I sent him a quote that, when I got there, I said, I remember only, look over here, and he paid it without touching anything. Yeah. At that time was maybe like a 12 million or 13 million.
Wow. When that money touched your account,
I'll tell you what I did.
What was the first thing you did?
I went to Yolegba. I bought a baby boy.
Oh shit! Yeah, so you drove home?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. I drove the car home.
Baby boy.
Yes. Because I could clearly see my profit.
Baby boy.
And I'm like,
you're in trouble now. If I call you ice again, let police arrest me. Anywhere I see you, I'll call you baby boy. Now, there are two of you I know in this business. Right. I won't lie to you.
Right.
What do you consistently do to be on top of your game?
So you see, what we do is a people business, basically. It's service. And with service, you have to always pay attention to each and everybody at the event. So most of the time, I have more people call me than planners.
Word.
Yeah. Because I deal with them
one-on-one.
So because you get to an event, I know what you're drinking because I saved you maybe a couple of times. So I can tell that this man wants a Glen, this man wants a champagne, this man wants a Hennessy. You get me? So, that way, they're like, which this guy is always paying attention to us every time, so they'll ask for my card, They don't even know who the owner of the business is.
They don't even know you are the owner of
They
the
don't
business.
know. Most of them don't know.
That's something I was going to say. You see this man, I saw a picture of you
Right.
when you go to the event, you're wearing an agbada.
Right.
Then you now took off the agbada. The way you serve art is a Nigerian thing to be a big man. I tell a lot of my colleagues that you can never be richer than the people paying your fees.
Never.
You find some of my colleagues like that. But I see you serving everybody. You're going around, you're telling your boss, okay, you get me this, and you are going around serving. What brought about that mindset?
So for me, I feel like if you have to work, we have to work. We are getting paid from the same job. So if I'm sitting down at an event, I can sit down at an event and call the shots and drink their champagne and eat their rice. But that's not being a role model to whoever it is that is watching you. Basically, that's not even being good to your customers because they're like, you get me? So it's very important that you get involved in whatever you're doing. It's very, very important.
Have you ever been accused of stealing drinks?
Okay, so stealing drinks, yeah. Yes, we have.
What happened?
Okay, so we have people that will have an event, and then you're expecting 500 guests, and you have 1,000 guests at the event, and you expect and you expect that what you have for that event will cater to everybody. No, it will not cater to everybody. No, it won't. So they'll say, "Why is Botan? We are called we get that often and on, and then you can't satisfy everybody at the same time. So it's part of the business.
Then do you do trainings? I noticed that your guy. See, I said it earlier. I know two of you in the business, and you people are just crazy because you are very close to me. There are these dancing things that you guys have now.
The after party
stuff and all that. There's this Dorime thing you guys do. But I noticed that I see a lot of servers. Okay, let me shock you. I don't know if it happens to you. Maybe because you are their boss.
Okay.
When we are going,
Right.
when MCs are leaving events,
Right.
people are leaving events.
Right.
We're going to the car. Area boys follow you.
Yes.
Some
vendors follow you.
Some security men follow you.
Yeah.
Some servers
Follow.
Food, drinks follow you and say, our servers, and I'm not saying this to make you happy. I've never seen your people and that my person's people follow you to say Efualo or Baba, now we serve you. How do you maintain that?
So I work at events that I'm working and then people don't know who the business is and they tip me 200 and 500 and 1,000 naira, 2,000 naira, 5,000 naira. Yes. Because I have attended to you properly. So I don't need to come after you to ask you for money. So if I provide a service that you expect
and you tip me
on your own, it's okay. I've had people tip my boys 200,000, 500,000 at an event. Yes.
Wow.
Yeah, they just call me and say, sir, they want our account. And I go to the man, okay, is that your account? Okay, I'll send you 500,000 for your staff. So, because he was impressed with the service that he got back, basically. So, you don't have to go after people. So they know my friends. They won't go after them and say, yes, sir. But they will serve them. That those ones, alcohol now. once you get to that level, whatever, you can put it down. You just say, okay, look, you get me.
But is it a conscious effort to tell them, you do this, I sack you?
Yes, of course you have to tell them. You have to ring in their ear all the time. Some of them are, in as much as they can be good, they can be also very stubborn.
What are the biggest challenges you faced in this business?
Biggest challenges. Okay. Sometimes logistics.
Explain.
Okay, we can be going for an event. Okay, I was coming from Ibadan, from the governor's party, and they went another event in Muson Center. Before getting to the venue, maybe around Muson. No, we are going to Federal Palace. So around Muson, 2 tires went off the truck. Yeah. And
village people?
No, not village people, it's just normal. And then the event was starting at about 10. It was an engagement and wedding.
Whoa.
And we were at that place till like 9:30. Yeah.
Oh my God.
So we had to tow the truck from that Muson Center to Federal Palace. You know the distance?
Yes.
Maybe like 190k.
Of course, because you were stuck.
And then how much was the event?
180k.
Yeah. So part of the challenge is then theft is very important as well, because you see, everybody knows the cost of those drinks. Drinks are really expensive now. So apart from me looking after my boys, I also look after everybody. Everybody, when I mean everybody, including the guests. Because you can't have me serve your table and then
you put it in your bag.
And you give the person the impression that what he serve and he drink. So I try to, as much as possible, to pay attention. So when that happens and they go to the client, I say, sir, talking on the table, you sit. And he says, why they want to embarrass young man? So it's part of the is very constant. It's part of the usual challenge. It's very, very constant. And then trying to deal with your staff as well. They can be sometimes they can be laid back, sometimes they can be active. So maybe we have back to backs like that, because we'd have to go from one event, we close at 2 a.m. We go to the office to load. Guys are tired, and Nigerians won't pay you for 2 days; they'll pay you for only 1 day. But they're using they're using your manpower till the next day, because once it's 12, it's the next day.
And if I don't stand up, you can't leave me, my brother. Of course,
that's it.
Now let's talk about theft.
Right.
You mentioned price now.
Right.
Somebody gave me 32 years Glen.
Oh.
I checked the price online. It was about 1 point something million.
Yes.
Now I'm thinking, if somebody steals a box of that from you, you are dead. Are you insured? Do you insure all those things? How do you guard against all that? Or you just feel it for long?
No. So we have insurance. We have insurance policies that we do. Okay. We have burglary insurance as well. Anything can happen. Then we have the road one. Once we are going, anything happens on the road, to a level that they can, sort us out. But the clients will understand that process, you know what I'm saying? But it's important to have insurance in your business because of unforeseen situations, basically. Because you can be we were traveling from Ijabudi one day and then the truck had an accident. But those kind of things, you don't push them out. There was no point. And then I had to fix a truck. I had to fix my own truck as well. We're coming from Ikoyi one of these days, and my truck wrote off the car. As in, it's a write-off.
What?
Yeah. And it was a police checkpoint that caused it. So they stopped the car, and then the truck was coming behind, and that was it. I spent a lot of money, apart from insurance. But the clients won't. Nobody wants to listen to that. You have to get our jobs done.
Basically. Now let me ask you, the grandmother of all grandmothers.
Right.
During COVID, who was ordering drinks for events?
Nobody.
How did you survive?
Nobody was ordering drinks for events. But so we had assets, trucks. So we're using to move stuff for people like Coco Foundation, the government. They would have palliatives they're trying to share. Remove. That was also paying off to a level, and then for the staff as well. And then later we introduced like mocktails and cocktails to go. We started doing that as well. Then later we introduced like a box of drinks that was sponsored by Hennessy Moet Nigeria. So you would have their brands in a box, and then you can order it for your friends and then have a party in the house, this kind of stuff. So we're just pushing that.
Which brings me to my next question.
Right.
Is this all you do?
Oh, okay. For now, we have a few things coming up. There's a place in Akonwojo we're trying to open now. It's a retail outlet and wholesale. It also has a lounge. It's called Liquor Express by Icebox and Palazzo. So, the idea is you can come there, buy your drinks, sit down and drink. You can order your drinks. You can have a party around the area, order your drinks, give you some drinks. You can dance there. It's a lot of stuff going there. So we should be done by mid-September for the opening.
What's the worst thing that's happened to you in this business? The absolute worst.
I did an event and I didn't get paid for it. I was a prominent name.
No, sorry. You don't manufacture drinks.
and it was a big name.
No, wait. You don't manufacture drinks.
Yeah.
You had bought the drinks.
Yeah.
You took the drinks to the
To
party.
the venue, yeah.
They drank.
Yeah.
Boys came to serve.
Everybody, everything. But we didn't get paid.
What happened?
Okay, so somebody called me up and said, so person's daughter is having a wedding and engagement, and at the Amazon Center, and I think the Landmark or somewhere. The Maori, blah, 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 sort it out, blah, blah, blah. But he just came in, please, you have my word, please do this for me. Huh? Madam, I usually don't do this. I don't do it. We are not family members. I don't know you per se. But business is risky, basically. We try to do it, and then till date, maybe tomorrow, maybe they might pay.
What was the excuse?
The families are fighting, the husband and wife are not fine. It's not my business. People came to the event and they drank. I tried.
So was it the drink that made them fight?
I don't know. I used my lawyer. Blah, blah. At some point, it got hard. And just
Sorry, don't be angry. Okay, it was just 1 million naira.
No, it was like 4 million.
And they didn't
I had to pay back everybody. I had to pay back the staff, the ice company, the drinks company. I had to pay back everybody.
If you're watching now, George, we got you. George, we got you. Wow.
Yeah.
And so I guess that was a learning curve for you, because, man, that's crazy.
Yeah. Now, if you have your event, you have to pay me up front. I won't even answer you.
That's crazy. Now, I see your brothers.
Yeah.
And I keep telling your brother that, guy, come. I'm not your family, but I have one advice for you. Anywhere Buyi goes to go and commit crime, don't pass that area. They will beat you. They will beat you because you guys look so alike.
Yeah.
I love the way he dresses too. I've told him over and over again. It's a family thing.
Yeah, a Ghanaian, so you have to follow the trend.
Is there anything in your childhood that prepared you for what you are doing?
No.
Okay, what is that one? Who are you closest to, your mom or your pop?
My dad.
But
it's late now.
Mm-hmm.
So,
what is that one thing that your pop told you that's kept you going?
Run to my team one day at every point in time.
Your popsy was in that club too.
Every time.
He was in that WhatsApp group.
Every time. In fact, the day before he passed, that night that he spoke with me, he said, run to my team one day. I'm like, okay, I'll see your money when I get back.
The only reason I've never smoked Indian hemp in my life is because my mother, I still believe that my mother was a witch.
It's the same thing with me as well.
Because every time, when I was in school, practically all my friends smoked. Every time I hold that thing, I would just hear Roti Omoiliti once. I would drop it. They yapped the living daylight out of me.
Of course.
Now, would you leave this business for your children?
Yes, something you can leave for your children, yes. It's a legacy that you can leave, yes.
Why are you bringing your brothers in?
Okay, so I'll tell you what happened with my brother first.
Okay.
When I started those period, he was living with me. So it was like, this one, what is he going to say? What will he get people? He just be going, no,
always broke.
No money, nothing. He just come on me. I mean, go see give him money.
I mean,
you understand? So when the baby boy came now, I said, but this boy not back out.
Baby boy.
So one day, I said, how far now? Let me go follow you to this your event. You want to come? Let's go now. So he came, he saw the process. So now when he got to the venue, so the staff saw, I brought Ghani. So everybody, adjusted and said,
they thought he came to watch them.
Everybody adjusted and, we never can tell what might happen. And then, eventually he started to, frequent and then he's the one that handles cocktail arm of the business, icebox cocktail. So that's his business. And then he also does drinks as well. So
Okay. So when it comes, not only is he doing cocktail, he's also acting as. And my brother, I don't know how Popsy and Momsy did it too. You guys are like, apart from the fact that you look alike, I love his professionalism too. He's respectful. He takes charge. You see, if I'm MD of a business, mommy, the thing in Nigeria is for you to sit down, cross leg. or you're a brother of business owner,
You
you
cross
say,
leg.
go to call me, you cross leg. But the guy is professional, he is respectful,
Thank you.
and is always on top of the job.
Very important.
My regards to him.
Thank you so much, sir.
Any regrets about this business?
None.
At all.
None yet. None.
At all.
No.
You have apart from the 4 million, you have never chopped any busy.
No. Apart from, me getting home late.
Are you married?
Yes, I'm married.
What does madam say?
She's trying.
Has she followed you to any event?
The only time she followed me to an event, she was complaining. Because she goes, why you talking before her? Take up a bit. I'm like, yeah, you go back home. You understand? So ever since then, she doesn't follow me anymore because I'm always too active. I'm in the business. I'm in the job. So you can't come and say, "Man, what joke? What John? I'm not eating. Don't worry. When I get home, I'll eat."
Okay, because you are the one who is always looking dashing,
Right.
who is always looking handsome,
Right.
who is the owner of the business.
Right.
Have you heard, guy, why now? Card me, call me. Fine boy, what they like hell.
So I had this
Mama,
smile.
she buy now.
So I had this smile.
That's a turn on for some people.
So
don't try. Don't try that.
No, I tell you. I had this smile, and then when I make friends, they don't believe that I'm the person that is see at events.
Oh.
Because I really don't fraternize so much. I just do my job and get over with it, basically. So it's important that you don't get distracted, because that's where the problems might come from.
So you've never thought of quitting?
No.
Nobody has ever slapped you at an event?
Well, once.
Eh?
Yeah.
It was not one of my questions.
It wasn't.
Give me the gist. They slap you.
Yeah.
What happened?
So it was a wedding event the first time. It was over champagne, and I was trying to say, boss, if I had 4 bottles, take it easy. I'm like, what the fuck do you think we are? Pow! Yeah.
A guest
He guessed, yes. The best man, actually.
slapped you.
Yeah. I had to walk away. It's very important that you walk away. You won't slap the person back.
God, do not give me challenge that I cannot.
You don't slap the person back.
That I cannot handle.
I just went to the groom and said, your friend,
slapped
me. Come on, over champagne. And he's had 4 bottles already. What's all this? And he went off his seat, went to his friend. And this bros is not our mate now. How did you slap him? That was the first time. The second one was recently, maybe like.
No, sorry. The guy actually slapped you.
Yeah.
God, once again, I beg. No, let them slap me.
No, it's part
Because
of
I don't know what I will do.
It's part of the hustle sometimes.
That was the first time.
First time, a few years back. The second one was recently, maybe like last year or so. It was a monarch. So, but
Our monarch.
Yeah, but the guy didn't slap me. But it was extremely rude. We had drinks for the after party, so I was trying to move them inside the hall, and then he comes and I said, boss, it's for the after party. I said, you did mad? I'm like, boss, calm down. I'll be worried, bros, calm down now. This for your brother, the one getting married, said we should keep this drink for the after party. So I'm taking it inside. So that kind of thing, that there was a scene. So all the vendors had gathered, and then they were just expecting for me to do something. To just do anything. And the guy is gone. So I just looked at it, and then I walked away. And I went to the room and said, your brother was rude. It was very, very rude. I pulled me, blah, blah, blah. I said, sorry, blah, blah. He went to the guy, and he was trying to, tell him. And the guy was like, I will slap him, blah, 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 blah. But I could read his lips. Blah, blah. So eventually when he came back to try to apologize, I said, it's okay, bros, but if you see me outside, don't say hi to me.
No go take mistake, slap me outside. No, but the first person that slapped you, did he apologize?
He apologized. They apologized so much. He apologized for years. For years. For like 3-4 years, he was apologizing. Eyes, no vex. Eyes, Baba, that day, I'm vexed.
You don't dip body.
It's alcohol.
Do you have female servers?
Yes, we do sometimes.
Do they get harassed after people take alcohol?
They always get harassed, of course. They always. So that's why we don't use them. So we just use them for the after party and then they go.
Oh, okay. So what is that one thing you've learned since you started that you didn't know then, that you know now that you'll never do again?
I used to be a very patient person. I used to be very,
Gra.
yeah. But now I'm very patient, and diligence is very important. That you stay patient.
Are you sure you're patient?
No, Ebon.
I will slap you at the next party.
Ebon, it's okay. I'll just walk away.
Slap!
I'll just walk away. So if it gets, so tough, then I'll have the lawyer write you or something that way, so that they'll know that, okay, but boy, you actually mogoton shit. You get what I'm saying? So you have to be very patient. It's very important. And then whatever it is that you have, who has employed you is 200 million times richer than your whatever you have achieved in life. So,
and even if you are richer than him, is your employer at that point in time.
Them is one paying those bills now. So try not to be rude to them. It's very important. It's very, very important. It's very important. They'll come up strong on you and insult and all of that stuff. Just keep saying I'm sorry.
What's the future of Icebox NG?
I intend to have Icebox London, Icebox America, and Canada eventually, very soon.
Whoa. Yeah. I owe you MC for one of those.
No problem.
One of those was all fees paid. Okay, so let's have what we call the GCON charade. Let me see if, apart from not paying our school fees, apart from no, I'll have Pops's lawyer write you 20,000 naira salary. After masters, you now collected 8,000 naira. Don't worry, I know what to do. We'll ask you a couple of questions.
Okay.
I'll describe these people to you.
Right.
You tell me who they are. There are 5 of them.
Right.
Or there are 5 different things. People, places, program and all that.
Okay.
Babcock. I know how much I paid for my daughter now.
Babcock. 1999.
No.
1999.
No. So your time starts now. He's a comedian. His stomach is very big. He speaks different languages. This guy we consider him as the precursor of Nigerian custom and tradition. He sings basically in Yoruba. He has 2 pockets.
Nice.
They are not old school. They are very new school, but they call themselves with 2 things. One is the last alphabet in the dictionary. They describe themselves as the first word has G in it. The other word is the last alphabet in the dictionary. It's going on.
GY. I don't know that one.
No, the last alphabet in the dictionary. I mean, in the last alphabet in the alphabet. Gen Z. She's a novelist. She's Igbo. Your time is up.
All right. I tried now.
You tried. You have 3/5.
No, I have 4.
No, you have 3.
Gen Z now.
You got America. You got nice. You got Gen Z. That's 3.
Yeah, but you didn't have the last one.
You did allow
so you are the one now.
You were wasting time, and this thing was running.
You know what?
So you collected. You got 3. I'm very nice. Collect your sweet 1.
Have you collected Tom money? I
will collect it 2. Let me see. 3. But because you came with my brother Kokun, who is a good Aburo, I'll give you 1 more.
1 more for him. This 2. I gave me 2.
My brother, you are the first person. You are the first person that we are giving to. Don't do anything with madam if you get home. All right, so to round off the program, I like the fact that I'm sweating. They will know that I'm with a baby boy. How do you see the industry? The industry, your segment of the industry. For you, what will be the do's and don'ts, and where are you guys going?
The industry is getting bigger by the day. There are new people springing up from different angles, and so you have prominent people's children want to do this kind of business that we're doing now. You know what I'm saying? The rich people are their kids are getting into cocktails,
And they have money.
mocktails, and they have money to invest in the business. So is getting bigger. It's gonna get bigger and bigger. It's never gonna stop. And for me, anybody out there that wants to do this business, I feel that you should try and whatever pride you have, then just try and let it go. It's very important.
It's service.
It's service. This is a service business. You take anything to a level, but whatever pride you have, just try and let it go.
Okay, so that's my brother, the baby boy himself.
Come on.
If baby boy.
Old boy.
Like I always say, ladies and gentlemen, viewers all over the world, it's better to jojo than to war. It's better to talk than to go to war. It's better to sit down with someone like this, learn a lot, take something home, and most importantly, gist is good for you. To say thank you, my brother. We want to specially thank you. I want to thank you
Thank you so much.
all the time you take care of me at events.
Oh wow.
And I hope you like this picture. I hope you like this picture.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, my brother.
Yes.
Twins, yeah. Yes, for twins. So that's the program. See you.
Thank you so much.
Bye.
Thank you.